Rendezvous Open World Championship Sled Dog Race Draw for position. I'm Jeremy Ingeberg, the Vice President of ASDRA and the club's trail boss. The Alaska Sled Dog and Racing Association hosts the Open World Championship in partnership with the Greater Anchorage Incorporated. For those new to this race, you will find that we most often use acronyms rather than the full names of the race and our organizations. So we refer to this race as the Rondy or the Open World Championship, and my organization as ASDRA, the Greater Anchorage Incorporated as GAI. Tonight we would like to thank GAI for the production of the Anchorage for Rondy Festival and their contributions to the Rondy purse. GAI contracts with the municipality of Anchorage's streets and parking, the police, sanitation, parks and rec, the Nordic Ski Club, and many other entities for all the support needed to run a dog race in the middle of the city. As you compete this weekend, spread thank yous around to make sure we recognize the above and beyond efforts of all these agencies and individuals. ASDRA is a nonprofit whose members are volunteers that work this race. The trails, the trail guarding, and other elements that support dog teams at the very highest level of competition in one of the most challenging races they will ever face. Tonight, our board members attending include President Christine Tozier, she loves that, thank you. Our race marshal is also on the board, Janet Clark. Our secretary, Fran Picard.
Yep.
Our long-standing John Rasmussen. Brooke Moruski. Teresa Perez. And Lois Rockcastle. We have other board members, but those are the ones joining us tonight. Throughout the weekend, you will see members from both Junior ASDRA and ASDRA lining the trails to provide trail support and checkpoint timers. As we all know, the Rondy is not just a local race. We have fans from around the world. Your family members, hometowns, and villages, and sled dog fans everywhere are able to follow the race in 3 exciting ways. Mike Ford with Alpha Media with CBS Sports KHAR will host the radio broadcasting along with a new voice to this coverage. But not a new voice to anyone who follows sled dog racing, Mr. Terry Streeper.
Ed.
I'm sorry, Mr. Eddie. My apologies. Mr. Eddie Streeper. You can beat me up later, Eddie. Alongside of the radio coverage that follows the progress of the race each day, Cale Casey of Cale Casey Live.
What?
And Alaska Dog Center will capture the excitement of the Avenue start and finish line with Facebook Live, which will be saved in Vimeo format to be watched at any time. The ASDRA website will have checkpoint times available live during the race itself. ASDRA, like other sled dog clubs, works to provide leadership in sled dog care. We are pleased to welcome Dr. Brooke Wilson, who conducts the drug testing program during the Open World Championship. Mr. Dr. Wilson is over here. And Dr. Jane Merrigan, for her first experience as the lead veterinarian. Dr. Merrigan has prior experience on the Avenue with Dr. Wagner, and we are grateful that she is willing to donate her time and expertise in Susan's memory. Thank you. The draw for position goes like this. Drivers come up one at a time in the order of sign-up to draw a chip that indicates their first day position to leave the start line. Cale Casey and each driver will have the floor for a moment so that we can hear a bit of their story, and each can give a shout out to their friends, families, and sponsors. There is an exception to this draw order. Excuse me. Any driver who has not completed all 3 days of the Open World Championship will draw as a rookie. Rookies are not rookies of sled dog racing by any means. Most Open World Championship rookies have many years of racing experience behind them and are often champions of the race. races throughout the lower 48 or Canada before coming to the Open World Championship. For the first day, the rookies will go out in order that they draw behind the rest of the field. After the first day, all drivers, rookie or not, start on the basis of their collective finish times. So we will begin the draw, and who has the draw list?
Oh, there's Frank right there. Oh. Draw list is coming, folks.
No, where's the names? Oh, Blaine Streeper. Can you come up and draw?
Okay, ready? All right, everybody. Kel Casey here with you. Good to be back. And just before Buddy goes, has some draws, let's just take 1 second to think about Jeff Barnhart's family. It's big shoes to fill up here. This has been Jeff's role for years at the Hard Rock Cafe. And just hats off to his family and all those who loved him here. All right, Buddy Streeper, our defending champion. Drawing number 1.
Number 1.
What?
Oh, what?
I didn't mean to say that, but Buddy did draw number 1, Buddy.
Yeah, that's the number we wanted, and we're going to wear it all week.
Right on. Tell us about, you've been in Alaska for a week now?
Week tomorrow, we were in Fairbanks and ran the gold run up there, and the trails in Fairbanks are in great shape. And we were just holding off to come down here, but Janet sent us all a letter and said things were looking good. And John answered my phone calls, even though he blocked me a few times. But he said it looked good, so we're here and we're excited to get racing. I got to thank my sponsors, Red Paw, Canine Health Forward, Candlewood Sweets, Port Nelson Bulk Fuels, Rosno Transport, Lena and my dad, and my mom and my kids, and everybody else that's helping. And thanks to GAI and Azra, and we're looking forward to getting a good race going.
Great. Good luck, buddy.
Thank you.
All right. Michael Tetzner. Michael Tetzner's up next. Michael from Germany. He's been training in Anchorage for a couple weeks now. A couple months now. Michael Tetzner.
11.
Drawing bid number 11. So he'll start Friday in position number 11. Mike?
Yeah, this was not the plan. I thought when Buddy signed up as number 1, I want to sign up as number 2, so this doesn't work. Okay, so maybe next time. I want to thank my family. I want to thank the Astro Club to let me be here all the time. And yeah, I wish everybody a great run, and we will see how's going on. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you, Michael. And we'll go right on to Frank Haberman. I think Frank just finished his paperwork just a minute ago, coming in right under the wire. And Frank lives right here in the area. Frank?
7.
Bib number 7. Tell us about, thank your family something.
Well, we had a difficult winter this year. We had about 3 feet of snow in Kenai, and I had no snow machine because it wasn't delivered, but at the end of July. So it was a difficult year, and I don't know how good the team will be, but we'll try our best.
We're glad you're here. We wish you the best of luck, Frank.
Okay.
I need
Good
a
luck.
number.
What Frank was saying is that the weather's been a little challenging. Alaska had some interesting temperatures here, but we are looking at a very good trail. Just want to make sure everybody's clear at home. The trail is fantastic. And Don Cousins, all the way out from Canada one more time. Don, welcome back.
Thank you kindly. It's a real honor to be here in a race that's in honor of Dixie Waddell, Jeff Barnhart, and Susan Wagner, 3 people that I got to know extremely well. It's a privilege to be involved in a race like that, and I hope everybody keeps them in mind because they were fantastic people when it comes to this race. It's a pleasure to be here again. Hope to be here again next year, see what happens this weekend. Good luck to everybody. Well, don't leave it to luck. Do as best you can. And to those that are running the race for the first time, it's an awesome, awesome race. There's a lot of work put into this by a lot of very special people. Thank you very, very much.
Right on, and Don Cousins is going to draw number
8.
Number 8 for Don. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Right on.
Thank you very much.
All right. So that's our first 4 mushers. We'll go ahead and give it back to Jeremy, and we'll come back here with 3 or 4 mushers in about 10 minutes.
All right, just a quick note to thank some of our sponsors. Tudor Road Bingo, a sponsor of the Fur Rondy Festival, the host of the Mushers Breakfast and Drivers Meeting tomorrow morning, and a partner with Asdra for the Rondy Purse. Lyndon, who is a perennial sponsor of the Sled Dog Racing. the North Slope Telecom, who donated 30 radios to use for our race this weekend for all of the trail volunteers. The Rasmussen Foundation, who made the purchase of snow machines possible through a generous grant. These snow machines establish, maintain, and groom our trails. I'll hand it back over to Casey to draw some more.
Okay, let's get right into it. Greg Taylor. Greg, from the famous Taylor Racing Crew out of Fairbanks. Let's see how Greg does this year. Drawing number 2. Stand by. 12? Oh man, he sucked it. You got me there.
I'd like to thank my sponsors, Mountain Movers, Jerry, Charlie, Steve Shoppy, all my handlers, my brother, let me see, James Williams, and my wife for coming down and helping out. And I'm a little scared this week. It looks so icy out there, but I'll get around. Thank you.
One question for you, Greg. How did you and Ricky decide who was running this year? You and your brother?
My brother's health is not too good. He's having issues, so pulled me out of the wheelchair, and here I am.
Right on. Bring it home for Ricky. Congratulations. Always good to have the Taylors here. All right, moving right on in 1 second here. So for those who are going to be following on Friday, again, 12 noon Alaska time, each day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and you want to follow the radio. Guy Girard. Guy, come on down. All right, as he makes his way down, Guy's right back from 2 years ago. Last year was a virtual race. We did not have a on-site race.
Number 5.
Okay.
Number 5. It was good.
You want to say something to your family, Guy?
Yeah, first I want to thank my wife. She's my main sponsor, and she supported me for so many years. So, and quite a few people too in Quebec, like Rosa Perron and my friend Pierre Messier worked me to put the trails on so I can train a bit northern than my place. And Steve and Casey Long, they let me use some of their best dogs for the last, I would say 4 years that Steve retired. So I'm really happy that those dogs are still in my team and they do a really, really good job. I appreciate it.
Great. And how about, we always do this, Guy and I, how about a couple words in French for your people back home?
Oh! Salut les gens du Québec, puis vous pouvez être sûr qu'on va faire du mieux qu'on peut en fin de semaine pour bien vous représenter. Ici, c'est une course internationale, c'est une course de grand prestige, fait que on fait de notre mieux en fin de semaine. Fait que, salut tout le monde.
Right on, merci. Thanks, G. All the way out. That's a long drive, folks. There are a lot of folks dedicated to this race. Come a long way. All right, Marvin Cochran. Let's see, I know Marvin came in a little bit ago. And here he's going to come up and draw again. All right, Marvin.
Thirteen.
All right, Marvin, any words for the family or sponsors?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my sponsors, Teamsters Local 959, Mountain Movers of Alaska Church, and Acknowledgments Corporation. And thank Pat Moore and Tom Huntington for a couple dogs there on my team. Thank you. My brother Robert for helping me get the dog team ready this winter. Thank you.
Great. Right on. Thank you, Marvin. And we'll do one more. All right. All the way out from Whitehorse, just back from down in the lower 48, Hans Gott coming up. Here we go, Hans. Let's see.
3.
Whoa, number 3 for Hans. All right, some words for family sponsors.
Well, I want to thank Susie, of course. She was supposed to be here, but she broke her leg just a little while ago and didn't feel too good yesterday. She was going to fly up here, but didn't work out. So I'm here by myself, which kind of sucks, but she's holding the fort down at home. Yeah, I tried again. I can't believe that I'm actually back in the sprint racing after all these years of distance racing and still trying to teach my dogs to go fast. See what happens.
Right on. Thanks, Hans, and thanks to Susie back home for holding the fort. If we have a handler somewhere who's watching right now who's available to come down this weekend, please do. And we'll vet you and see if you're able to take care of Hans's dogs. Thanks, Hans. And we'll go back to Jeremy. Okay.
All right, just a few more thank yous. So you guys, probably everybody knows we're moving, Asdra is moving to a new property. We have a new property. You'll be going through the new property. And I would encourage all of the drivers to take the full driver's tour tomorrow so you can check out the new trail that you'll be racing on through the new property. But a big part of that is Hydroax, you'll notice, has done a lot of the land clearing on the new property for us. And they provided a substantial donation to help make that possible. So thank you, Hydroax. Also, a special thank you to Pet Emergency Treatment, where Rondy dogs who experience an unexpected medical issue are cared for with expertise. Back to you, Cale.
Alrighty, thank you. And we're just waiting for that next name to come up, and it's going to be, I can even show you behind the scenes, Alex Crittenden right there. That's how we do this, folks. Oops, sorry, that camera should be in that direction. There's a lot of rules around here. Here's Alex. She just made her way back up from the lower 48. She was here a couple years ago.
10. Number 10.
All right, tell us about your dogs this year, or who you want to thank, or anything you want, Alex.
Yeah, I want to thank my sponsor Frank Teasley and the Jacksonville Iditarod Kennel. They keep us on the road and give us all the tools to get the job done. And I'd like to thank my husband Sam, my handler Jess, and our friend Shane, who we know from back home in Bonneret, but he's always here to meet us in Anchorage and help us get around and fix our truck and do all the things. So thanks to everybody who helps put this race on and all the fellow competitors. I can't wait to run this race again.
Very glad to have you and your crew back. 2 years ago, it was super fun to have you here. And let's go with Dave Turner, Racing Chaos out of Fairbanks, Alaska. Dave.
Number 6.
All right, congratulations. Words for sponsors, friends, family?
I want to thank my work crew at home, Lauro, Willow, Jeremy, and Aaliyah. They're keeping things running while I'm having fun here in Anchorage. And thanks everybody that worked so hard to put this race on. It's a pretty incredible experience and pretty lucky to be able to do this.
Right on, Dave. Good luck. And back home, if you're touring in Fairbanks, great Aurora Borealis tour. Dave's Turner Street there. Okay, going on to JP Norris, right out of Willow, Alaska. JP coming in to maybe take the number 2 spot. Let's see. Two. You got. All right. All right. I didn't set that up, right, JP?
We arranged this or not. I'd like to thank my sponsor, Underdog Feeds, and my wife, Kari. And we have 2 super handlers this year who really made it possible to get here. Abby Chapman and Emily Cheney from New York. Hopefully they're enjoying themselves.
Great. Thank you, and congrats on number 2. All right, moving on. Let's see if Wendy, from up in Fairbanks, Wendy Callis. There's some good positions still left, folks. Here's what the board looks like. I'm sure that's all backwards for you back home. We'll get that forwards in a second. Oh my gosh, number 4. We are filling in.
I just want to thank my family, my husband for all his support, and my 16-year-old daughter for staying home and watching all the animals and feeding the dogs and stuff. Thank Beth for letting me run. We talked about it, and she wanted me to do it. So, and then I was just laughing, Jeremy, when you mixed up Eddie and Terry's name. I was just thinking about Jeff would have got the biggest kick out of that. So everybody have a good race and see you on the avenue.
Thanks, Wendy. Appreciate that. Okay, and we're going to go right into the Becks here. Brent Beck? No. Oh, somebody's going to need to draw for Brent Beck. And that.
Somebody needs to draw for Brent Beck.
We need somebody impartial, maybe. Eddie, how about you draw for Brent if you can? Eddie Streeper, no? Okay, we got a wave off there. If I had 3 hands, I'd do it. I really would.
Number 9.
Number 9. Okay, and we'll see the Becks here. They are en route. Sometimes getting through Canada, border crossing in the U.S. and all the roads and things takes time. Okay, and moving on to Carl Ray Earhart. Carl, rookie, and there. Yep, we have 6 rookies. Okay, we're going to do Carl first, then we'll go into Jeremy, and then back to the rookies.
Number 18.
Number 18, right on. You got some words for friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my sponsors, Three Bears of Alaska, National Auto, Bano Yukon, Nomadic Stars, my wife for keeping me in line, and my whole family, Curtis, Robert, Judy, Adrienne, they all helped sponsor me. Irene and Alan Todd helped pay for my entry fee. And then I got to thank my brother John for some dogs this weekend, Francis Captain, Francis Roberts, and Lena and Buddy and Terry Streeper as well. Good luck to all the competitors. Real excited to make my rookie run here in 2022. So see you guys on the street.
Right on, Carl. We're very proud of you. Congratulations. And back to Jeremy.
Okay, a few more thank yous. We have Alaska Advanced Dentistry, the Odom Coca-Cola Alaska, and then we have some special thank yous. We have some people who work very hard behind the scenes to make this race possible. They actually take weeks of work off to build up to everything, and that's Christine and Janet. They spend a lot of time. So big thank you. This race wouldn't be possible without the two of you. Back to Gail. We're going to draw the rookies now.
Okay, we're going to go back to more rookies. We have 5 more to draw. Tommy Bird will be first up. Here comes Tommy right on. All right. Oh, yeah, sorry. First draw.
First draw.
Then the mic.
19. Way in the back. How many things I have to pass? So do I say a few words? It's a long way from home. We've been on the road for a week. Me and my wife, the family helped me to do the mushing. Been mushing for 40 years. The last one on the bucket list is Rondy. I raced everything under the sun, from 300 miles to a mile. All kind of races I do. I did all kind of stuff with that. So hopefully I can go around the track. I've never been in a big city, racing in a big city. I usually race in the big lake or in the bush or whatever. So we'll see what happens.
Thank you, Tommy. Great to have you here. Congratulations on your rookie run. All right, Andrea Bond, whose husband Gary Mosley is often in the race. So even though we're seeing Andrea as a rookie, she's been here many, many, many times.
16?
16.
Yep. I want to thank Gary. He's been working really hard this year, and we've had a lot of snow. He's been out there all the time grooming, so I can train the dogs while he's at work. And I want to thank Nikki and Lee back at home for watching the dogs. I'm bummed Nikki isn't here. He wasn't able to be here this weekend, but we really appreciate them helping us out. And we don't have any financial sponsors, but I want to thank all my friends for being emotional sponsors for us.
Aww. Very sweet, thank you. And the Market family hopefully has a good year out there. Going right on to Eric LaForce, who I believe is still en route. So we'll go ahead and have somebody draw for Eric. All right, Eric LaForce will be bib number 14. Okay. And Grant Beck will go ahead and have somebody draw for Grant, because also like his brother, they're on the road. So. 17 for Grant. Okay, great. And then Tony Blanford, last one. Tony, coming in, bright blue shirt. All right, Tony making his way in the front.
Substitute driver. So I'm here for redemption. Ambassador Smarter didn't treat me too diplomatically last year, so I'm glad to have a chance to come back and do it all over again. I want to thank Buddy and Lena Streeper for the chance, this opportunity, and their willingness to trust me with their dogs. So,
Right on. How we do for a number?
15.
15.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, great. That completes the bib draw. I'm going to go ahead and pass the mic back to Jeremy, and I'll give the camera a look at the bib so everybody can see it back home. Thank you.
All right, folks. So a couple things as we close up here. A reminder to all the drivers. Drivers, please listen to this. Read your packets closely. Read them in full. In doing so, you will notice that you'll meet tomorrow morning at Tudor Road Bingo at 9 a.m. with your handlers and your families for breakfast, followed by the required drivers meeting at 9:45. Also, another thing, this one's really important, drivers. Do not leave here tonight without seeing Dr. Merrigan and Dr. Wilson over here. Check in with them before you leave. Make sure they have everything they need from you tonight. Do not leave until you say hi to them, please. Also, another very special thank you. It's nice and warm and cozy in here tonight, isn't it? Our original venue was going to be right out there on the sidewalk under cover. And we'd like to give a special thank you to the general manager of Flat Top Pizza, Mike. Mike made some great things happen and invited us in where we could be warm and comfortable. And also the staff here tonight. We have Megan, John, Nisa, Rich, and Amy. They made this possible for us at the last minute so that we didn't have to be out on the cold. So thank you all very much. Please be sure to thank them. In addition to that, we have the GAI royalty that showed up. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to GAI.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. We are so excited to be here tonight for the bib draw. And I wanted to introduce some of our folks that are here tonight. And you guys want to come on? There we go. Scooch on in. All right. Oh, there he is. I saw him over in the corner. So we are excited to be here and to be part of the event. We're going to be here like we always are, saying hi, wanting to take photos with your dogs, well, and you too, of course. And this is such an exciting part of what we get to do here at Rondy, and we just couldn't imagine not having dogs on the street. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce our court this year, starting with our Lord and Lady Trapper. Our Lady Trapper, Kristen George. And our Lord Trapper, Lauren Lehman. We have our two princesses here, Danela Alston and Amanda Latimon. Our sweetheart queen, Michaela Greenland. And the 2022 Fur Rendezvous queen, Maylee Karcher. Take an opportunity to visit with these ladies and gentlemen. You will be amazed at the kind of history that comes from here. They can share with you, and they would love to hear about the history of dog sledding here in Alaska from you. Thank you so much for having us.
Okay, one more thing, drivers. I just got from our cashier over here that said that they have some missing paperwork from about 4 mushers. So you know who you are. If you need to get them some waivers or whatever, please do so. They're waiting for you tonight. And then don't forget to check in with the veterinarians before you go. Have a good evening, everyone. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thanks. And thanks, Jeremy.
Thank you, Kale.
That was great. And for the folks at home, so again, tune in for pre-race Friday about 11-ish on the street on 4th Ave, and then we'll have coverage Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And of course, the Fur Rondy people and GAI are so busy. I mean, this crew here, this crew of royalty, they will be all over Anchorage for the next 9 days. We have fireworks coming up. We have running with the reindeer in downtown. We have the outhouse races. So in addition to the sled dog race,
And the parade that
the
the
parade,
junior
if you're
mushers will
ever
be there.
wanting to come to Anchorage during this for Rondy, there's more than just a sled dog race for all the dog lovers back home. There's actually a 9-day celebration. And at the end of it, it's kind of the start of the Iditarod. So we have a really good time here in Anchorage. Come join us. Thanks for everything, and we'll see you tomorrow. Or Friday.
Thank you, Kale.